Your daily hour with.
Yeah. Hey, everybody. It's the program.
Woo.
We're on TV.
Once a day, every day, we turn on the machines and we start talking for an hour.
For an hour, yeah. It's Sunday.
Sunday fun day.
Sunday. And we're here with Carl and Mandy and me.
Hello.
How are you doing today, everybody?
Excellent.
Well, we got a lot of messages.
Yeah.
I'm looking at this thing. Mr. Ginsu called so many times.
He must be really stoned today.
Yeah.
Surprise, surprise.
Well, Mandy,
That he calls in so much.
when was the last time you were here? Mandy?
Who, me?
Yes, well, Carl was here
I wanna say,
yesterday.
1 week ago.
Carl, when was the last time you were here?
Yesterday.
Yeah, me too. I'm looking at the calendar here, it looks like it was only last Sunday.
Yeah. Turning up the frequency here. My guest appearances.
You see anything on the streets in the last...
Oh my gosh. I saw multiple car wrecks today.
What?
I saw in Tacoma there was 2 cars, not one, but 2 cars, both ran into the same bushes in the same person's yard.
What?
Like outside the house, like there's bushes and there was 2 cars in their friggin' bushes. And then just now I was on my way back from Yelm and there was a van in the middle of the roundabout. Like dude drove into the middle, like everybody's just running off the road and into nothing today.
I wonder if you think those 2 people in the bush, were they related, like, or connected?
I think they were texting each other.
But, like, it looked like 2 separate incidents, though? Like
Yeah, they didn't run into each other. They both ran into the bush. So maybe they were both swerving to avoid the same thing, or I don't know. But there was cops there, and it didn't look like anybody was hurt, but it looked really stupid. Like, why are you guys in their bushes?
The bushes stopped the car. They didn't drive through the bushes.
They were like midway into the bushes. I don't know if the bushes did stop them or if they actually braked.
Maybe they stopped a little bit. I don't think they
Maybe.
would be able to brake or something was wrong.
I don't know.
Braking wasn't working.
It was raining really hard, so that might be why. But it's a trip. Everybody just ran off the road today.
Don't crash into bushes, drivers. That's not what you're supposed to be doing in your cars, for sure. Everybody looked okay, though?
I think so.
Was this on a fast road or like a residential?
It was like a city road, so probably like 30, 35. You know, nothing. I don't know.
Look out. Don't crash into bushes. That's scary.
Yeah, just stay out of people's lawns and off the roundabouts.
But everybody looked okay. They weren't hurt.
No, not today.
What about the roundabout guy? Was that guy in the car?
That one looked more distressing. It was like a van that was fully up on the concrete roundabout thing with bushes in the middle of it, and a bunch of cars were stopped in the roundabout. There was a stressed out guy out walking around looking at the van. Looked like it had just happened. And I followed the guy in front of me who went the wrong way around the roundabout to avoid the scene, and we could have caused another accident, but I was like, well, he's doing it.
What? He did it to avoid the accident because it was like in the road a little bit, or?
Well, because there was cars like stopped and they were all like, ooh, like checking it out, and I was like, man, I got a TV show to be on.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go the wrong way.
So it must have been very recent then, because there was
It
no.
looked like it was like brand new accident.
The people. So there was congestion because he was not all the way in the middle, or was he blocking the lane?
He was
a
like
little bit?
right in the middle, like bloop, bloop, bloop. Like he just landed on top of the roundabout.
Why was there congestion if he was in the middle? Why people?
Because the other cars that had been probably following behind him or that had been going around the roundabout when it happened, there was like 4 or 5 and they all just like stopped. I don't know if they were looking or helping or just getting in the way.
They're just confused.
Yeah, they were getting in the way.
I wonder how he could have done that. It looked like he must have just barreled through. I remember everybody's brakes were failing.
Maybe he was drunk or he was texting or both. Or maybe he'd never seen a roundabout before.
Even if you're drunk or texting, you like hit the curb and then you stop and like don't make it all the way up into it.
I know, it looked like the van went boop, like it just like.
He must have either been like passed out drunk or texting super
interesting text.
Yeah, it's very interesting.
He was fighting with his wife with his left hand and changing the radio with his right hand, and he was intoxicated and he lodged on the middle of a roundabout.
Oh, yeah, he was texting and drunk and driving, maybe.
Absolutely.
And argumentative. with his passenger.
And then he got out and he's like ripping his hair like, ah! Argh.
Oh, you saw him there? He was,
I think it was the guy because he was the most stressed out looking person there.
and he was, but he was not hurt physically. He was just mentally.
Yeah,
Emotionally?
he might have been a little rattled.
Wow. I mean, was his car messed up, or what's so bad about driving up into the roundabout?
I'm sure that it was, because there's no way you could get like up on the middle of that without screwing something up.
This was on downtown, like
No, this was like in Yelm. Like,
Oh, okay.
If you take Yelm Highway out, there's a roundabout.
yeah, and it's a big jump.
Yeah, I mean, like
Okay.
you don't just like cruise on top of it. It looked like a really uncomfortable boom.
I don't like those roundabouts.
No, I mean they're okay, but
I think stop lights are better.
no. They
You
just
like-
make faster, harder accidents.
You like roundabouts better?
I do. I think they're safer. And if you like miss your turn, you can just keep going around and around and around and around and around. And around.
Have you ever done that before?
No.
I have.
You have? You driven around a roundabout a bunch of times?
Yeah, there was like 3 different intersections. I don't remember where it is, but it's like in like somewhere around Eatonville maybe, or like past Yelm or Rainier or something. Well, Rainier is slightly less paved over with new construction. And the roundabouts are a relatively new thing, but there's like this like 3-way intersection, and I was like confused, and so I did it like one complete revolution at least, and I was like, okay, well, since there are only 3 exits, and I came out of one, I need to go out of the other, instead of like. It's a little bit complicated, but anyway. Rest assured, I was not texting at that point.
You only went around once?
When he realized he was
I
lost, he
only
set
went
his phone down.
Once I went around the roundabout once, I got the idea that it was like a 3-way intersection instead of a 4-way intersection. So I was like, okay, I want to go this way, so I'm going this way. Yeah.
All right. We should get into some of these voicemails. We got so many of them.
Yeah, better get down to business.
I think we should listen to some of the other ones though before we get into the Mr. Ginsu calls, because we're not going to be able to get through all these today. So let's skip the Mr. Ginsu calls for now.
No.
Well, he called like consistently from 3
It could be
a.m.
important.
3 a.m. all the way up until
Maybe he's in a crisis.
4 a.m. So he called for no farther than that. 5. He called for 2 solid hours every time that the phone would hang up, like because he can only leave 3-minute messages. So he left about 2 solid hours of messages.
Wow, what did
Damn.
you do? Break up with him?
I think he might have written a story. I think he might be reading a story to us. But
Yes.
Elias left us a bunch of voicemails too, though, actually. So maybe we should get to these first,
All right.
because these are shorter and there's only a few of them. Here goes. Here's Elias. I think I've been trying to call her anyway. Carl's been talking to her off the program.
Yes, I have.
Oh, I gotta plug it in. I gotta plug it in first, or we're not gonna be able to hear it. So you came already on the second. That was after they were doing the things. Here it is.
Hi, it's 7:45 in the morning.
Why?
Bye.
Go to bed. If you're bored at 7:45 a.m., there's always the sleep. You can always
There's
sleep.
always church.
Go to church. Go to bed. What are you doing?
Sunday.
If you're bored, then you're boring. Oh, they've got a silent voicemail. That was a silent voicemail. You hear those little clicking sounds. That was a silent voicemail. Then Elias, looks like some texts from Elias.
No surprise.
Hi, she says.
Hello.
I'm sleeping by the time the program is on now. Crazy and no finger painting, blah, blah, blah. She's changing her schedule. Somebody else sent us a text for some reason, too. Text. Here's the next voicemail from Elias, and then she left 2 here, so. You know about Elias, Mandy? You remember her?
I think I talked with her once when she called in. Was she the one who was watching the Jesus movie? We
Yeah.
couldn't figure out what she was
Yeah.
watching.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
That's total memory recall right there.
Mm-hmm. It was a memorable moment for
You
me.
remember it, Carl?
Slightly.
I think this is a silent message. But it's time for the dice game.
Yeah.
So let's get out that pen here. Oh!
Whoop. Sorry.
We're gonna write it. Oh!
Oh.
Everything's falling on. We gotta clean up these drinks. Shouldn't have all these half drinking drinks.
Kenny
everywhere.
went on a coconut water binge and got wasted.
Yeah.
And there's cans all over the place.
Well, the man likes his coconut.
Who?
You.
Oh, okay.
He went coconuts.
I do. I admit it. I do like coconuts. It looks like Elias sent us
And that wasn't the first time.
several silent messages. So here, let's call her back. Say, we can't hear you if you're trying to say something. Yeah. Got the pen?
Oh, sorry.
Gotta share. Everybody needs the pen. Alright, here we go. Carl's doing it. Whoa! Carl's making a mess. You're making a mess. Oh, there's candy all over the table. Look, you can see it. You gotta hide that stuff. I didn't realize it's on the camera. 3, I lost.
Lost.
You win, Carl?
I had a 4 instead of a 3. Or
Yeah.
a 3 instead of a 4. And we
Hi,
rolled
you
a 3.
reached me. I'm not able to come to the phone right now, so leave me a message and I'll get back to you maybe. All right. Hope you're having a great day.
Maybe.
Maybe. Okay.
Hi, me.
Elias, get back to us. Yes, for sure. Not maybe. Maybe, though. You can call us back. You have about 45 minutes.
47, but keep
We-
your smile anyway.
We
said
need
about
to
45.
talk to you.
Okay.
Is that
We
inaccurate?
need to talk to you today.
Is
Is
everything's accurate.
47, I mean, is 45 not about 47?
Everything's accurate.
Call
I'm
back
sorry.
as soon as you can.
My apologies,
Yeah.
sir.
You're sir. Boss? You're the boss. What? Oh. People are sending us silent messages. I think they're calling and they're like, oh, they don't want to leave a message. You hear that? You hear that noise? It's like kind of quiet, but they're like, oh, and they're like in the background. Yeah. I don't know what that noise is.
That's what it sounds like inside somebody's pocket.
Oh yeah, maybe.
Pocket call.
That was unknown caller though. They didn't even leave a caller ID somehow. But here, let's get into it. This phone call's from 3 a.m.
Oh boy.
Mr. Ginsu calling at 3 a.m.
Prime time.
It's prime time for him.
It is.
Okay. The story
Oh, it is a story.
goes like this.
It's a really long story.
Kenny, well, he wakes up 30 minutes later. You know, take 2 aspirin, call the doctor in the morning. He wakes up 30 minutes later, his guts are so fucking on fucking fire that fucking there ain't fucking nothing he can do to fucking even barely think.
Can you be more elaborate?
I don't know what we're talking about.
So Kenny
I feel fine.
is all on fire too, boy. It's like a fireworks show, but there ain't no fire.
There ain't no fire, huh?
So Kenny, he starts heading to the hospital to talk to Dr. Dan.
All right.
Now, he goes and crawls out to the car, crawls up in the car, kind of like Mr. Ginsu used to do.
Now
Crawl
he refers to himself in the
everywhere.
third person.
Pain just dripping from every freaking bead of sweat that fucking
Mr.
threw
Ginsu's
up
getting
off of you.
novelty.
So Kenny crawls into his car, see, and then he freaking starts driving down the road because he's on his way to the dock.
It's like a book on tape.
Ring, 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 ring. What the hell? What the fuck is going? Oh, that's my fucking cell phone. Ring, ring. Oh, my cell phone going off. Holy fuck. I'm on my way to the doctor's. My balls are burning off, and I feel like they're gonna fucking set on fire any second. Holy fuck.
Okay.
He picks up the cell phone and looks at it, accidentally swerving into the other lane. While he's looking at his cell phone, he
Whoa.
slams head on into a fucking semi full of fucking sheet metal and cars and just,
Oh,
what do you call that?
I don't know.
Aluminum, what is that?
Aluminum? It's metal?
Recyclables.
Whoa.
So he slams into a truck, head on into a semi-truck full of recyclables. The trailer comes around, smashes, falls on top, smashes Kenny like a...
Like a what? He got timed out. I don't like where the story's going.
Nah.
It ain't over yet.
My guy just got smashed by a semi.
Yeah, but maybe you got reincarnated.
Alright, let's see. Yeah, maybe there's a happy ending.
Yeah.
So the trailer comes around and smashes Kenny like a bug.
Oh.
Oh.
Blood everywhere.
It doesn't sound happy.
Only Kenny's cell phone survives. And when they take the information off the cell phone, they find out that Kenny answered the phone the second he had the accident. Oh,
How would they
boy.
know
I'm
the
dead. I'm
second?
dead in the story.
How would they know by the
What
second?
a fuck job.
What?
So,
Man.
now, Carl, he's like, oh, God, my finger hurts. Oh, I gotta go to the doc. So, I can't stand it no more, he says. I can't stand the pain no more. I gotta go to the doc. So he walks out to the car, steps over the banana peel he slipped on the first time, and
I'd do
walks
that.
past the old
I would do
wood
that.
chipper still running. So he shuts it off and gets in the car and starts heading to the old hospital. Talk to Dr. Dan. Well,
Dr. Dan.
he's on the way to the hospital and ring, 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 ring. What the fuck? My finger hurt so bad. What the fuck is that? Oh, that's a cell phone? Holy sheep shit, jambalaya. Fucking, and I got only one fucking hand. That's fucking great. Well, fucking, he reached over with his one good hand, and he fucking grabs the cell phone, and while he's looking at it, he swerves into the other lane, smashing into a little teeny Honda,
Crunch.
killing the fucking people inside, which was like a little girl, her little brother, her mother, and her father.
This is a pretty
They all
sad
die
story.
instantly because they're nervous fuck, because he's driving a
the
big old
family
fucking
is
truck.
Yeah.
Carl was. So now Carl's fucked.
Thank
Carl's
you.
sitting there going, oh my fucking God. So he runs out there and without looking, somebody drove right through the fucking accident site because they couldn't slow down in time and they run Carl over.
Oh.
Oh, fucking now Carl dead. People are
Speaking of
dead.
which, it's info
The only
time.
people
Here are answers to some frequently asked questions about the program. You're watching it right now. It's called Your Daily Hour with Me. It's a call-in television talk show that's filmed right here in Thurston County every day of the year. It airs every night, 11:30 p.m. on Channel 22. Each episode broadcasts a week after was taped, so you're watching this on TV at 11:30 p.m. This episode taped the same weekday of the previous week. If you're watching this at 2 a.m., this episode taped the same day of the month of the previous year. And it airs on 106.5 Low Power FM. You can also watch any episode of the program on YouTube.com. Anyone can come on the program, especially you. We rely on the community for content. So give us a call at 360-836-4384. Leave a message. We'll call you back on the next episode. Thank you for tuning in, and now back to the program.
Well done.
Yay, good job, Carl.
I'm a little concerned about Mr. Ginsu.
He's telling some crazy stories.
Really, really morbid accident stories.
He got timed out. Right in time. I don't know what he's thinking about. Why is he?
Well, hopefully he's not
Everything's about a
making
car
this
accident.
be a habit. This is the only two really morbid, death after death stories.
Yeah, he's telling
Yeah,
it.
like last time he was talking about angels and fucking dentists and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I start talking about him when I'm talking about him and fucking.
And now he's talking about us dying. He got in a car wreck
it's
himself.
all
That's what
murder
messed up
and-
his back.
Maybe that's where it comes from.
Yeah. Some of this, Mr. Ginsu has got some prose going. He said like pain was dripping out of him like sweat or something.
Yeah, when he was describing the sweat, it was very graphic.
There's some details in there. Mr. Ginsu is becoming a writer. Just the next one. He left a lot of them. This is only the third one.
I just called you and the corn fucking answering machine didn't answer. What the fuck is that over? So anyway, Carl, he gets fucking run over by the person that can't stop because he's running across the road to look at people who he just killed.
Yes.
And because he just answered his cell phone while he was driving, and he took his eyes off the fucking road. So the guy runs and fucking over Carl dead in a doornail. He's fucking smeared all over the road, and the guy keeps driving on. Didn't even
Pretty
see
sight,
Carl,
but
because
okay.
Carl came out of nowhere, and the guy was looking at his cell phone. And he didn't even know what the fuck happened. He didn't even see no accident. He just went driving right.
So he timed out. That was a short message.
Something weird. Alright, here's the next one. He left a lot of them. Now, this is 3:06 a.m. He's doing this in the middle of the night.
Story time.
Yeah, shouldn't you be sleeping, Mr. Ginsu?
So we were somewhere around the point of ring, and what a fucking holy sheep shit, and oh my god. So Freddy, he reaches over, grabs the phone, and while he's looking at the phone, he swerves, and he grabs the phone, and he's looking at it, hits the fucking green button and hits a telephone pole.
Oh.
Boo!
Getting ejected from the car.
Boo!
And another car coming the other way, because he got ejected, got thrown into the street, and the other car coming the other way runs him over. And because they're checking their cell phone, because they got some sort of phone call, they just ran him over and thought, whoa, hit that big old speed bump
He
again.
got some sort of phone call.
Hit a speed bump. They goddamn
Was it
putting speed
this
bumps
kind of
in
phone call?
goddamn fucking roads, stupid fuckers. he don't care, because he's on his way to deliver some drugs or something, okay?
He's heading to your
Might have
house,
been me.
Mr. Ginsu.
But anyway, so
Just called to let you know he's on his way.
He's dead as doornail, and somebody
Mr.
just
Ginsu's writing
drove
this
him
stuff
the
or making it
fuck
up?
over, and so he's dead.
He's writing.
Freddy's dead. I'm sorry, Freddy, 'cause that hurt me, but them people didn't want to cooperate with me and finish the story for me, so
You're sorry for fictionally killing him?
I'm finishing this fucker, and I'm getting it done with quickness, see? So, who do we got left, motherfucker?
Just
Oh, that
Sure.
Bird motherfucker.
Just you, man.
Ha!
A bird's bad next, huh?
Bird, he gets up. What the fuck was wrong with Bird?
I'm not
Oh,
sure.
shit.
Maybe you can ask him.
Fuck! Oh my god, Bird had something fucking wrong with him.
Think,
Oh,
think, think.
shit.
Come on.
Mr. Ginsu, you swear a
think,
lot.
think.
Bird, what the fuck did I do? What happened to Bird?
I don't know.
Oh, I wish I had them papers. I'm laying
Lloyd.
in bed and I got them papers over on the other side of the room, of
doesn't-
you
course.
got-
He wrote all this down.
Fuck.
Show notes, cliff notes. Come on now.
Come on. What happened to Bird? So Bird,
Seriously.
he's in pain. He starts driving to the hospital because he can't wait till tomorrow. So he's going to go talk to Dr. Dan. So fucking into the car he gets his Corvette. So he's like, I got my vet.
Oh, got timed out. He's got his vent. I've got my vent. I don't know what he means by that. So he's writing this. Mr. Ginsu is like lying in a pile of his papers that he's writing. He's got like a notebook. I think he's handwriting this stuff in his bed. Stories about how we die.
Is there a limit to how much swearing can be on this show?
There's no limit.
I was gonna say, if there is, Mr. Ginsu's pushing it.
Oh yeah. Well, we could say he's pushing the limit
You could
anyway.
consider getting a bleep button just for Mr. Ginsu.
No, I guess. I mean, I've thought about how we could do that, but that would be hard to do, and there'd be some kind of delay, and
It'd
then
be
it would.
fun to try. Like, beep, 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 beep,
But
beep,
like, what would he
beep,
even?
beep, beep.
Well, that would take so much post-production work.
Yeah, no, but how does that even? Yeah, did they delete? I mean,
But
did they?
Maybe we could get one to just do it live, like some kind of noise maker. That
But then, like,
when he-
how do we even know if he was actually?
He's got pretty predictable speech patterns.
Yeah,
We could try to guess it.
We could try, but I think we would end up beeping out a lot of just regular words too.
Well, I'm not a good guesser, so I'll give that censor button to you, Mandy.
Okay, I'd like to try that one.
Got it. Okay, Bird with his fucking cut on his hand because he was eating steak and something else in the middle of the fucking night. Bacon must have been steak and bacon, right? So he had a midnight snack. So he's acting like Mr. Ginsu, cutting his steak with a freaking steak knife right in front of his face while he's taking a bite of it. All right? So he doesn't have to rip it and get the meat stuck in his teeth. So he's cutting on
In
that
other words,
burger,
he was
and he
eating it
slices-
like a
well, yeah, you already know. He
civilized
sliced his
human
fucking hand. I just had to look it up. So anyway,
Man,
fucking brother, he gets in your Corvette. My hand hurts so bad, it's fucking getting all infected and shit. He stuffs her in first gear and does a burn off. And he stuffs her in second gear. And he comes up to the stop sign and screech. Ring, 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 ring. And he stuffs in first gear. Ring, ring. Oh, he stuffs in the second gear. Ring, ring. Oh, he goes on to the phone. Whoa! He's doing a burn off and answering the phone and trying to get to the hospital. His hand hurts so fucking bad and it's turning red and getting infected.
Whoa!
So,
are you feeling okay, Mr. Ginsu?
Bird's in the middle of doing his burn off with his fucking Corvette.
Oh,
Just
he's got
wanting to get somewhere quick. Cause his hand hurts so bad, he's answering the phone.
Just cut it off.
Looking
Yeah,
at the
just cut it off.
phone. seeing it's Dr. Dan. Woo-hoo! It's Dr. Dan. Bam! He runs into a semi full of gasoline, and the whole thing smack dab catches on fire. Holy fuck. Bird's on fire.
Oh.
He's going to meet his maker.
Ooh.
The truck driver, he gets out and runs like a motherfucker, and his feet are on fire, but he somehow runs over to somebody's little wading pool,
You
and
have a 2?
some little kid had out there and jumped in it, and the little kid's like, whoa, that's fucked up. You was on fire. And your truck's on fire, motherfucker. What the fuck do you think you're doing with your truck on fire? Oh.
Do you have a 2, Mandy?
No.
No?
I never win at the dice game.
Never?
Not once.
We
You've never won?
have 2 3s and 1 2. Yeah.
Oh man, maybe we should call Mr. Ginsu and have him listen to the messages with us. I don't know if we can hear him too
That'd be
well.
too
though.
much Ginsu. That'd be Ginsu
Yeah.
in stereo.
Yeah. Trying to punish Mr. Ginsu by leaving his messages.
Meanwhile, a couple years later,
Oh boy.
whenever Thurston County gets around to fucking actually figuring out what the fuck happened, because they're like so bright and shit. Yeah. So, while they get around figuring out what's going down, they decide to call Dr. Dan and say, hey, Dr. Dan,
How you do?
did you call Kenny or Freddy or Berd or Carl on such and such a day way back when?
So the doctor is the one that's calling all of us that we're trying to go see because we have a health problem and he's killing us. This is like it's got a twist. The story's got twisting, I think. Here, yeah.
Fucking way back whenever, because everybody forgot everything, I'm sure, by now, because we're so fucking slow, we don't know what the fuck we're doing. We would like to see if you can remember anything about something that happened like years ago, and so, but since you can't, we're gonna get a search warrant for your fucking bullshit. We don't care if the search warrant's any good, because we're at the county, see? So, we got your phone records, and it says you called such and such. Oh, did I? Well, I guess I did, because I guess Kenny, he called me, said, he said his balls was on fire,
What?
and his guts were on fire. I told him to take 2 aspirin, call me in the morning. What's wrong with that? That's like what any doctor would do. I mean, fuck. Just because you're in pain don't mean shit to me. That's like no skin off my nose. I ain't in pain. So fucking fuck yourself. And so the detective from Thurston County, he's like, well, that's kind of bullshit, don't you think? You called him and he got in a wreck, killed somebody, killed his family, whole fucking family, and fucking, we think you're at fault for calling him while he was on the road, see? You knew he could be on the road coming to you because he's fucked up. No, I didn't know that. Oh, yes, you did, because what else are they going to do? 2 aspirin ain't going to do that shit. Oh, what do you mean? I'm the doctor. You ain't the doctor. Oh, we're the doctor. Yeah, we did that drug bust way back when, and we took all that plans, which means we're the doctor. We fuck with people's prescriptions, everything.
The story's
We
getting
do
personal.
anything we want when we have a fucking search warrant. Okay? So, yeah, we're a bunch of assholes.
Your bullshit.
This is like totally weird. Mr. Ginsu doing this. Mr. Ginsu wrote a story. I don't know if you're just tuning in for this. This isn't the regular thing. Mr. Ginsu is calling and leaving stories on a message. I always tell people, why people would call in and they just say, "Hey, you're sure?" Like they either people like most of the calls are either criticisms or compliments, and neither are really what I think people should be calling about usually. I think this is what people should be calling about, these stories and stuff. People calling, they're just like,
call and entertain us, please.
Usually they just call in and they're like, "Yeah, you guys rock, yeah," and they're like, "Oh, thank that," or they're like, I can't. Why are you doing that?" Like those are the usually.
I like how Mr. Ginsu said, "I'm gonna need a search warrant to go through your bullshit."
All right, here's the next one. He's gonna continue this story of Dr. Dan's malpractice or some medical malpractice.
Violence
like a good-
and drug seizures. And
Okie doke. So, Dr. Dan, like, oh my God, I don't know what to do. I'm going to have to get me a lawyer or something. Oh. So, the detective's like, well, I guess, yeah, you should probably go get a lawyer. And you know, because we're going to charge you with what he did. We don't care if you did it or he did it. You're getting charged with it because it's your fucking fault. Right? Right? It's your fucking fault. Do you get that?
Okay.
He did it and it's your fault. So that's the way we're fucking doing things around here. You fucking get that, you little stupid son of a bitch, Doc? I'm a Thurston fucking county detective. I do what I fucking want, anytime I want, when I want, where I want. You don't even fucking know. I make the law, motherfucker. You stupid fuck.
boy.
Doc? Okay, Doc. You go get yourself a lawyer then. We'll see how this fucker ends. Okay, 'cause I got a prosecuting attorney fucking tell any lie I tell him to, and then fucking the judge will only see what we show him, not what you show him, because you can't get to him. You can't get to the judge, see? Only we can.
Yeah, this is personal.
Don't you understand? I'm trying to save you a bunch of money here. You just plead
I'm
guilty.
gonna call autobiographical.
And we'll fucking give you only 5 years. Okay? So, Dr. Dan's thinking about this. Over the radio, the cops' radio comes, hey, we got the thing where another accident happened and this guy named Carl, he
What?
just ran into somebody, killed somebody, and on his cell phone was Dr. Dan's phone number. And it was active during the time the accident happened. Holy shit! I'm right here right now. I'm at Dr. Dan's office, says the detective. And holy fuck, Dr. Dan's hearing this going, oh my God, I'm fucked now. Two of my patients killed
Whoa.
somebody while getting a message, or while trying to answer the phone while I'm trying to call them back.
Doctors are going to
See
need to
what the
find
fuck's
some
going
new
on with their
patients.
medical condition. Holy fuck. Dr. Dan he just shit his pants. He went, big old squirt, big old fucking squirty squirt, 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 squirt. Hershey squirt.
TMI.
TMI.
Squirt, squirt, yeah. I'm not willing to hear that.
This is the first time Mr. Ginsu has ever left like a second layer to his stories. He's been telling us these stories, but usually they don't. Like I think a good story.
They don't evolve.
A good story.
They don't
This
evolve
one's
like
got
this.
sound effects and everything.
But this one,
Yeah,
I think
squeaking
what
tires.
I'm impressed by is that it reflects back on earlier events in the story instead of just all moving forward all the
Yeah,
time. So
She's pretty into this.
yeah, here's the next one. The other stories have just been moving forward the whole time.
Okay, so Dr. Dan shitting his pants, and yeah, for good reason. It's Thurston County coming, boys. And they know what they're doing. So
Okay,
anyway,
we'll listen to the rest of this message after commercial break.
uh,
I gotta head out, guys.
Well, do the commercial here.
Do the commercial?
Yeah.
Messages. We'll be right back.
Coming up on the next episode of the program.
Oh, we
Daily
talk
Hour with
about all kinds of things.
Stuff.
Yeah.
Video game censorship.
Yeah.
Mr. Ginsu is telling the second part of his story.
Yeah.
It's actually pretty enthralling. If you ask me, I'm listening to it.
The saga of Dr. Dan and all the terrible things he's done.
And Dan is here, and he's going to tell us about science.
Yeah, a little bit about Mars. Yeah, and other things.
Check it out, 11:32 a.m. on TCTV channel 22. Nothing.
Go.
Bye, Mandy. There she goes. She's walking out the door. Behind us.
Keep
There,
your smile.
You can see her go. Yeah, closing the door. Bye. Now we're going to continue with this Mr. Ginsu stories.
What the fuck? Oh God, I gotta take smoke. I gotta get smoke. Maybe I can roll a smoke and talk at the same time. Is that all right? So anyway, Dr.
No,
Dan,
that's
he's
not
shitting his
all
pants. He's freaking. Where's my
You
cigarette?
can't multitask.
He's
Texting
shitting
and
his
driving?
pants. Yep. I would say Dr. Dan's shitting his pants right now because his beads of sweat are coming off his brow. And he's being charged with 2 counts of calling people while they're driving and now it's his fault that somebody else got killed because he called somebody while they were driving on the way to his office. And even though he told them to call him in the morning, that wasn't really recorded. So nobody really knows because of doctor-patient confidentiality. Nobody really knows what he said. So, and because doctors don't like phones in their offices and shit. Not that was going to matter when frickin' Kenny come over. Kenny's a little freaking... But it don't matter because Kenny died. So whatever Kenny was going to do doesn't matter no more. So Kenny's dead, though. Okay, so Kenny dead, Freddy dead, Carl dead, Berd dead. Uh-oh. But nobody knows this except for... Nobody even knows this all because... except for Dr. Dan, he called everyone because he's a good doctor, see? He's trying to do the right
He
thing.
killed all his patients.
Trying to call his patients and make sure they're all right.
They're all
Make
dead.
sure nothing else went wrong. But his timing was bad. So, timing. Let's talk about that. Dr. Dan, he's like, oh, fuck you, man. I don't even fucking know what you're talking about. I called Carl. Oh, now you're fucking, you admitted to something, and now you're fucked, Dr. Dan.
Like Bill Cosby.
Oops, that was your first mistake.
Go
Go ahead and admit something without a lawyer's presence there, Dr.
Drive my
Dan.
pudding.
You're a fucking idiot. You need a lawyer. You need $50,000 to have a lawyer, especially a lawyer.
Oh, got timed out. I think we should call Dan Bennet
Yeah.
before the show's over, before we get through the rest of these. I don't think we're going to be able to listen to all these Mr. Ginsu messages, even though the Dan Bennet's schedule will be here tomorrow. Can you believe it's been a week sometimes when Dan comes back, I think? Weren't you just here, Dan?
Yeah.
It's been a whole week. Oh yeah, we're gonna get to a thing, and then we're gonna have to do the calls process. Right here. Hi, you've reached Dan. Oh no, that's not.
Hello, you've
That's
reached
Dan
an old
Billboard.
thumb zero. Please leave a short message.
Hello, you've reached We're making funny noises in your message machine, Danny.
That's a good Arnold Schwarzenegger impression.
Hey, Dan.
Get to the chopper.
How you doing, Dan?
I'm doing okay.
Good. It's Sunday. You're scheduled to be here tomorrow.
I am. What's a good time?
You want to do the regular time?
Yeah, that sounds great.
Great.
Yeah.
Regular time then.
Regular time.
Mr.
It's
Ginsu.
good being regular.
Mr. Ginsu is telling us a really long story about kind of about us. At least characters using our names. Mr. Ginsu called and left a 2-hour long story.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Someone called?
Yes,
Mr. Ginsu did. He left a story. He's writing stories with characters that are based on us, the Daily Hour people, and you're the doctor.
Oh,
in
sweet.
Yeah,
I get to be the doctor. Nice.
But
right, but you are involved in medical malpractice, and there's a whole bunch of violence and gore, and it's
Oh, shit. No, no.
Yeah, look out for medical malpractice. Well,
Dr. Dan don't do malpractice or violent shit or any of that other shit and shit.
well,
No.
not according to Mr. Ginsu's long story, but maybe you'll get to hear some of it tomorrow. We'll see you tomorrow, Dan. Thanks.
Hey, wait.
Yes?
Did I win any dice rolls today?
Oh, you got 2 3s.
You have 2 3s so far, so you're in the lead.
Really?
Yes,
Ooh,
really.
I'm feeling lucky.
We haven't rolled the final dice yet, and when we do, well, I guess we can tell you tomorrow if we remember.
We will remember.
I'll probably ask.
Yeah,
because
we'll remember.
For some strange reason, it's mysteriously important to me for no good reason whatsoever. No rational reason. Yeah.
Well, human beings are irrational by default.
I think the opposite.
I think we realize that we have moments of irrationality, and we try and, work towards being rational.
No,
but,
Carl, that's
an
not
honest
right.
person realizes that sometimes they're not very rational, and if they're honest about it, then that's a good thing. So, yeah.
Yeah. Great.
Well, either or.
I'm only irrational when involved in a fake story like malpractice lawsuit.
Yep. Okay, well, we'll see you tomorrow, Dan. Thank you.
Okay, have a good night. Have a good show.
Bye. There he goes. Here we go. Let's get back to it. Maybe we should call him. Also, I don't know. Or maybe we should just listen to the story. Try to get through as much of the story we can.
Well, I think we
See, they got this thing.
Oh, what?
I think we should call him after we finish within the last 10 minutes. If we're just like the break between individual messages, just to work them in, and that will give Dan a chance to listen to some of the messages tomorrow.
Oh, good plan.
You see, they got this thing where you ain't the first motherfucker alive, see? There's been other people before you. You're an ignorant fuck, and you need $100,000. Don't be spending that on no house. That's your lawyers. That's for your lawyer, see? Yeah, that's just for walking down the street money. And that's for your lawyer for walking down the street money, see? Once you have $100,000, you're okay to walk down the street.
Okay.
If you ain't fucking there, you shouldn't walk down the street. You get stopped by Johnny Law, and then you need a lawyer, and then the lawyer's going to need to spend $100,000 on a lawyer so that you can get you to be innocent. Otherwise, you're taking a plea deal because you ain't got the money, and nobody's going to give you the money, and nobody's going to put your house up for your ass. I mean, you're silly. You got to have your $100,000 ready, and then you go ahead and walk down the street. So anyway, Dr. Dan, he's like, fuck, I ain't got my $100,000. I only got, like, not $100,000. Holy fuck. I need a lawyer, said Dr. Dan.
Right.
Well, in comes the next call before he has a chance to say another word. Oh, hey, we got this guy over here. His name's Freddy, and on his cell phones is Dr. Dan's office and looked like he was answering a phone call from Dr. Dan while he freaking got in a wreck.
Game.
So, yep. Well, I happen to be sitting here right at Dr. Dan's office as detective, and Dr. Dan's sitting here listening to this, and he about shits his pants again. The detective says, you might want to go change your drawers, son.
You did
It's
win.
getting smelly in here.
Way to go, Dan.
Oh, I can smell
500 points away was enough to beat Dan today.
So,
Yeah, and he got 1,000,
Dr. Dan
but not 1,500, which Dan was looking for.
What number did Mandy have?
I forget.
We don't even know.
We don't even know.
Maybe we should call her. She's driving, and I'm a little bit worried about that.
We could call her tomorrow, maybe, or something.
Talk about this now. Just think.
She didn't have a 2.
Changing your drawers, man.
No, she didn't have a 2.
So that's the only one that matters. Or 3. She didn't have a 2 or 3.
I smelled stink
So,
all over.
Yeah.
I smelled the stink.
So it doesn't
I
matter.
couldn't tell if it was the stink of you or the
probably
stink
had a
of your
1.
lies.
Or 4.
And fucking...
Oh, it got timed out. All right, here, let's call him. We're doing a do Carl's plan here.
And if he doesn't pick up, then we can pick up where we left off with his messages.
Yeah. Ring a ding ding. Dan, you there?
You screening your phone calls?
Yeah.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 3
La 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 la.
Mr Ginsu, you left a long story. We'll listen to it. I'm calling you back before the show's over. We only have a few minutes left to call us back in like maybe 8 minutes or less.
So if you don't call, we'll continue listening to your messages.
Okay. Well, let's do just that. There it goes. Yeah, I think we're gonna have a couple days worth of messages here.
The Dr. Dan's like, well, what do I got to lie about? I'm just a doctor sitting here at my office doing my bullshit that I do. I'm just a good old boy.
Yeah.
You can't touch me 'cause I'm a doctor. But you know that? Copper. So, yes, Dr. Dan, did you call Carl? Yes, I did. So, there you go. You just confessed. Okay, so, now you called Carl in order to get him to swerve. Pick up his phone and swerve at the wrong time, and, you know, he got in a wreck. Did you know that? Oh, are you serious? He killed people. Yep. And then he got killed. We don't know who killed him because that guy must have took off or something. Because all we saw was skid marks and then burn-off marks. And we don't know what marks. So, anyway.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's the way it is. So, then the detective gets another phone call. Hey, we got another accident. This Berd dude wrecked his Corvette in some sort of freaking fuel truck. Burned everything, the whole fucking intersection burnt. And the only thing left was his cell phone off to the side. We found it off to the side in the ditch. Well, how about that? It had Dr. Dan's freaking phone number on it, and he was answering the phone for Dr. Dan when they killed everybody. kill himself. The other guy, the truck driver, he ran out and fucking put his feet in some little kid's swimming pool, put his feet out, his fire out, and yeah, that's what happened, dude. That's what we got. So,
No.
the detective said, "Did you call that other guy, Berd? Did you call Berd?" Oh, Dr. Dan, yes, I called Berd. Oh, shit. Dr. Dan just admitted guilt to another fucking deal. So, anyway, admit that guilt, Dr. Dan. Just don't shut your mouth. Don't say, "Can I have a lawyer?" Because I don't want to say one fucking more word until I have a lawyer.
Lawyers just lie
I
anyway.
can tell you the truth.
Come on, man.
Which is, I didn't know it was admitting guilt.
Oh, boy.
Get a lawyer.
No. They lie.
Here's the next one. There's a lot of them. I think we're going to be doing this till the show's over today.
Probably until the show's over tomorrow, too.
Yeah, maybe. I'll have to give Dan some time for tomorrow.
So, Berd, I guess they're dead. So I don't need to talk about Berd no more, except for you bring him up. He didn't want to participate anyway. See, none of them people ever wanted to participate, so I don't really give a fuck myself.
Well,
If
he
they wanted
does.
to
He just needs
participate,
to
they
be
would have
well
fucking
rested.
participated by
Come on,
fucking now. You know what I'm saying?
No.
This is Mr.
No.
Ginsu talking now. Just,
Who?
hey, if they
Berd
wanted
needs to be well
participate, they'd
rested.
Participate, and then I wouldn't have to fucking participate myself, and fucking make everything all fucked up for everybody. But now everything's all fucked up, so here we are. Anyway, Berd, not Berd, Dr. Dan, good Dr. Dan, like, oh, fuck, my life's a miserable mess now. I got this guy fucking Thurston County on me thinking my shit somehow stinks, and I don't know what the fuck to do. I ain't got money for a fucking lawyer, because goddamn, who would ever think the fucking you need goddamn money for a fucking lawyer? I mean, I'm a good person. I don't need fucking money for a lawyer. Why would I need money for a lawyer? I mean, what the fuck? How
Lawyer
in the
money.
fuck could that fucking happen? I mean, goddamn need insurance for that. Some kind of insurance for fucking dick whores fucking you over. Call it dick whore insurance. Some whore. Something like that. That's my new thing. I'm gonna do, Mr. Ginsu's gonna make dick whore insurance. And if people get fucked over, my dick whore insurance is gonna fucking cover them. But you're gonna have to have the dick whore insurance before you fucking get dick whored, because otherwise you're dick whored. You understand that?
I don't.
So that's my fucking new thing. My new kind
I don't know. What are you saying? Well, hey, it's the end of the show. We didn't get to finish all of Mr. Ginsu's messages, so we're going to listen to them in the future.
Yeah,
Thanks.
but we came close to losing consciousness or even dying today.
I did.
It's terrible.
Thanks, Mandy. Thanks, Carl. Thanks for being here today.
My pleasure.
Thanks, Mr. Ginsu. Thanks,
Keep on calling in.
Dan Bennet.
Yeah.
I think that was all. We had so many messages from Mr. Ginsu. That's all we had to do. We didn't call anybody else, do any other of that stuff.
Oh, thank you, Elias, for those breather messages. You know, just like the silent, you know, the pocket dial.
Yeah. Tune in tomorrow for Dan.
And that unlisted phone number.
And the conclusion of the Mr. Ginsu story, maybe. I don't think we're actually going to get to the conclusion tomorrow. I think we're going to have to be doing that over the next couple of days, because Dan's going to want to say a lot of things tomorrow, so I'm probably not going to be able to listen to all the Mr. Ginsu messages that we have time for. So we'll probably listen to them on Tuesday and Wednesday, maybe. Thanks, episode number and date and day of the week. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
TV channel 22.
11:30 p.m. and 2 a.m.
YDHWM.com. Yeah.
Full archive online, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube as well.
46-836-4384. Leave a message, get us TV. Crew, you guys want to be on the crew? I don't do anything, Ken, if you want, though. The OFFBI, thank you for the song. It's a good song. TCTV, LaBaby.com, Psycho Feeling, Jordan E, Fabulous, Thurston County, Washington State, USA, thank you. Viewers and listeners, that's you, you're watching.
Thank you.
Hell yeah, dog!
Bye.
We're dead.